Hey guys, I wanted to post a video as a wake-up call because someone recently got burned to the tune of $600 in credits, and I don't want this happening to any of you guys or to happen ever again. So in this video, we're going to go over a few things to keep you guys aware of what's going on in this wallet and in this crypto space. Let's get into it. Hey guys, I wanted to drop a video this morning to bring awareness to some key features of the wallet and things you guys need to know about the wallet. Because oftentimes when we post videos or put content out there, it might be seen by a few, but as time passes, that information seems to fall off and no one really grasps it or understands it or has access to it. So I am posting this as a stark reminder for a lot of you guys coming into the system, whether you are new to crypto, new to this wallet, or you are experienced. I've even come across some experienced users in cryptos that have been making some costly flaws, not with just using the wallet, but with using other platforms. So I want to bring a point of awareness to all of you and demonstrate some things in this video of what you want to look out for at all times. So now on all of our websites, the high yield BTC and the DCS website and the drip to BTC website, there is something called an awareness guide. I want all of you guys that are using the wallet, or all you guys that are interested in using the wallet, to use this as mandatory reading. If you click on this, this is just a series of articles that we put out here for you to be aware of key points, because we are getting numerous inquiries of some of you guys kind of losing money and not doing things as they should be done as far as the wallet is concerned. And it's not always your fault, right? So the purpose of this video, or the purpose of this awareness guide, is to bring these things to your attention so that you won't make these mistakes in the future, and that newcomers coming in won't make these mistakes as well. But it is up to you to check out this video. It is up to you to read the contents of these articles. And it's not like a long read, guys. It's just, just take your time, read through it, and become aware of what is required. So first and foremost, let me say, don't just skip through this video thinking, okay, I know that part, let me move on, because there might be some key things in this video that you will want to be aware of. And I'm going to start in this article here. Now again, you can always access this from this awareness guide link at the bottom of any of the pages, okay? And at any time, guys, if you have any questions, you're considering the wallet, there's a contact page. So just click on contact and you can contact us directly through the DCS, or Digital Crypto Solutions website. Okay. So with this uh, awareness guide, okay, we're going to check out the deposit requirement. As you guys know, when you sign up, there is a 0.0007 Bitcoin minimum deposit. Now, there's a point that you guys may want to note here. Do not use crypto.com or coins.ph. I've received feedback from some of you guys that have used these exchanges, and crypto.com charges 0.0006 Bitcoin. That's about $40 to send Bitcoin out of their platform. Coins.ph charges about $26, $27 to send Bitcoin out of their platform, and that is just extremely high, guys. No one should be paying those type of fees when the mempool is fairly low. I mean, the mempool is kind of like really cheap right now. I don't know what that transaction is. Let me get rid of that. And we're going to check out what the mempool is. And it's been fairly low over the past few weeks. See, and it's extremely low now. You can get in at 2 satoshis per virtual byte. So there's no reason that these platforms should be charging that amount of money to send a Bitcoin transaction, but they are. So stay away from these guys, these platforms. And also, as we come down, this kind of explains why that minimum deposit is required for this platform. Okay. Here's a key factor that you guys might really need to be aware of. When there's a 0.0007 Bitcoin minimum, do not think that you can send 0.0006 Bitcoin and then say, oh, okay, well, I already sent 0.0006 Bitcoin. Now I'll just send another 0.0001 Bitcoin and satisfy that requirement. That is not how it works, guys. Okay. Either send 0.0007 Bitcoin or more, or don't send anything at all. Okay. So check out the information in this video or in this article here. And also, I'm going to show you an example of a way that you might not be deceived by the wallet or the exchange that you are using, because it talks about it in this article, but I'm going to demonstrate it here in this wallet. So we had one user and he understood full well, okay, I have to send 0.0007 Bitcoin. So he goes out to his wallet or exchange and he puts in 0.00088 Bitcoin, thinking, okay, if I do this, I'm covered, so I'll pay a little extra, just to make sure that by the time it comes out, it's going to be 0.0007 Bitcoin, right? But if you actually look at these transaction details, we see that it puts this amount big in bold right up front, because this is the number he entered in. And this was coin.ph right here, coins.ph. So that makes you think you're actually sending that amount. But what they really did down here was charge that excessive fee of 0.0004 Bitcoin. Can I make that bigger? But that is 0.0004 Bitcoin that they charged. Okay, so they really screwed this user over. And by the time the amount came out, it was only 0.004812 Bitcoin. So when that amount came into his wallet, it was not sufficient to cover the 0.0007 minimum requirement. Okay, so this was lost to him. Okay, so always look at the transaction details fully, guys, and understand what amount is coming out of your wallet, because some of these wallets can be deceptive and some of these exchanges can be deceptive. So look at the details, make sure that you are paying either upfront and it's coming out of what's in your wallet, the fee that they're charging is coming out of your wallet, or if the fee is coming out of the amount that you try to send, be aware of that and make sure that the amount that is actually being sent from that wallet is covering that 0.0007 minimum. Okay. Another thing I want you guys to be aware of that is listed in this awareness guide is the number of registrations. Okay, so everyone can create multiple wallets. However, there is a limit of 4 wallets per household. This article talks about it. Don't do more than 4. The next section is two-factor authentication. There are 2 levels of two-factor authentication, one with an app and then followed up by a passphrase. Okay, and it is actually good to use both of them. So once you set up your app, there will be an option for you to set up a passphrase. Once you enable that, it'll send you 12 unique keywords that you can put to the side and that can serve as a backup should you lose your phone or whatever device you're using for your two-factor authentication app, right? Because if you lose that phone and you don't have a passphrase to access your wallet, you very well may be locked out of your wallet. And even though we can be behind the system to say, hey, let's try to recover access for you, that is not possible for us because we do not track personally identifying information, right? This wallet was designed to be self-sufficient, self-sustaining, and manage all of the credentials that it needs in order for you as a user to use it effectively. But you also have to be responsible, just like you would with a non-custodial wallet, where you have to keep track of your private keys. You also have to be responsible in this regard to make sure that, hey, if you lose something, you still have access to recover it. And that is why this passphrase was put in place. If you lose your 2FA app and you come and say, hey, I need access to this, of course, we can try to work things out with you, but that's no guarantee because we don't know who you are. It does not accept personal identifying information. So if the system can't identify it, we can't identify it. So therefore, we can't identify who the original person is. We can't identify if you guys come to us and say, hey, I'm that original person. Okay. So be responsible and look into that. The next thing is disaster recovery. Now, this is a feature of the wallet that kicks into place if there was a natural disaster where the websites that you're accessing, the high yield BTC or the drip to BTC, if these sites come down or if the government tries to shut it down or whatever happens, right? This is a feature where the back end processes that are actually connected to the blockchain will send you your Bitcoin that's on your wallet to a recovery address. So this article here describes how to go out there, put in a Bitcoin address that you own and have the private keys to. And if anything was to happen in the system, where the system was down for a period of 7 days and we're not able to restore it, set it up on another domain or with another host, then the system would essentially send your Bitcoin from your wallet to that backup recovery address. However, you will have to specify a recovery address for the system to send it to. Again, the system is self-sufficient, self-sustaining. So it's up to you guys to give the system the information it needs in order to accommodate you in every aspect. Okay. So don't neglect to set up a recovery address because you never know what'll happen in the future. Okay. The next phase is the dormant wallet status. So this is an additional feature. So with the disaster recovery, that covers you getting your Bitcoin if something happens to the software on our end. Okay. But what if something happens on your end? You know, you are an individual and God forbid you pass away and you still had money sitting in your Bitcoin wallet. Well, if there's a period of time that you don't log in, you can designate what that period of time is. And in this example here, you know, here's one of my wallets. I put in a backup recovery, the Bitcoin recovery address to say, hey, if I don't log in within 10 years, so once you set up a recovery address, is going to default to 10 years. However, you can change this to 5 years and all these options that you have here. And what happens when you do this, and I really want to key in on this because someone got burned to the tune of $600 in credits. I'm not going to say who it is. However, I will disclose this information here because what happens is that the system will send out a 7 day notice. So anytime it starts approaching a time where you specify, if you say, okay, I'll do it for 30 days. If I don't log in within 30 days, then you can trigger this wallet as being dormant and the system will then send your Bitcoin to your backup address. but it'll also cancel all of your marketplace orders, and then it will also forfeit all of the credits that you have. Okay, and this is displayed very clearly right here, guys. However, we did have a user come in and he contacted me yesterday, and he did receive this email notification here. Okay, and this again is sent out 7 days as instructed here. An email notification is automatically sent out 7 days before the wallet is scheduled to go dormant. And he was unable to get that message and log into his account or his wallet within the specified amount of time. So since he didn't log in, the system only did what it was programmed to do. And he had it set for like 30 days. He didn't log in within a 30-day period. So the system triggered it going into default, that wallet. Now you still have access to that wallet. However, the system was designed so that as it's paying out obligations, if someone defaults on the wallet, or not defaults on it, if someone allows a wallet to go dormant, well, 9 times out of 10 is for a reason that that person might have passed away or become incapacitated where he can't access the funds anymore, and it'll still go to his loved ones or something like that. But essentially, they no longer have or are interested in the wallet. So therefore, the wallet cuts those credits so that it does not, pay out credits to a dead man, but to everybody else that is supposed to be receiving credits from the system. So that's why that system, that actual feature was put in place. And it pains me that someone actually did lose out close to $600 in credits. So when he sent this information to me, he said, "Hey, I got this email about the Bitcoin wallet. Unfortunately, my phone is not working," and he was too late to do this. He did see that the $200 in Bitcoin was sent to his recovery address. So again, the system works as advertised. But where are all my credits, my Bitcoin credits? So he was not familiar with the aspect of his credits being canceled. And and again, guys, these are the things that you want to be aware of in the system, right? Because I can't just go in and make changes to the data because that is too risky for the protocol itself. Okay, so the system again is designed to be self-sustaining and it manages everything based on the code that's out there. So in this regard, I was not able to help, but what I will do in this particular case is I'll shoot $10 to his wallet. So what I'm going to do is actually put this address in this video. So you guys that are watching this video, he did lose about $600 worth of credits that he'll no longer be getting. And if you guys are feeling generous, you've gotten profits from the system, and you want to go out there and help a brother out, please feel free to do so. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, just as an example, and send my brother some Bitcoin. Um, and trust me, guys, this is not my wallet. This is an actual user. I'm not going to say who it is, but if you want to post a comment and say, "Hey, that was me," you can. But I'm going to send them $10 worth of Bitcoin because, um, I'll just do my little part and solicit you guys to do the same. Let's see here. And that's his backup address. I can't send it to his backup address. So what I will do is I will post his wallet address in the description below. And if you guys want to send that, you can. And I'll send him $10 worth as well. The reason I knew this wasn't an address because it's still charging me $3 and some change. And if it was an internal transfer, it would have been like $1 or something like that, $1.20 or something like that. But anyway, that's that. I'll shoot you $10 over, my brother, and hopefully other people will see this, have a little bit of compassion, and be like, "Whoa, he lost $600 worth, but that's $600 in credits that we're going to be benefiting from, right?" So everybody else in the system, looks at it like, hey, okay, that's just less credits that have to be paid out to everyone else to make credits faster for myself, right? All right, so keep an eye on this, guys. Keep an eye on all of these features because they are important. And if you don't use the system properly, you can get burned. And I don't want that happening to any of us. Another part of getting burned is authenticating the sites. Now, right now, you guys are familiar with the high yield BTC and the drip to BTC. But at some point in time, we might have developers come through and try to mimic the site, make something look legit when it really isn't. And that is the purpose for this particular article here. Where's this article? Okay. So it talks about authenticating a site, and it's as simple as going to a verification page. Once you come here, and this link is provided at the bottom of all of the DCS sites. So you'll see an authenticate link. It will bring you here. And all you have to do is just copy in the URL. I copy that, I paste it here, click on authenticate, and it will let me know if that's approved or not. You put in something else and check that, and it'll let you know whether it's legit or not. So only stick with the legit systems that are using our software. Okay. We have one other thing. It talks about the conversion rate and the boost points. So in this regard, guys, this is just information that we've talked about in previous videos, but now it is in documentation form where you guys can actually come through and try to get a better understanding of how the conversion rates work and how the boost points work as well. So check this article out, and by all means, finally check out what's up with the reviews and referrals. This is something I encourage all of you guys to do because this is what helps us to grow the system more effectively. So head out there, check out or post reviews. You can go out there and check out reviews as well, just by going out to the Trustpilot website. So if you come to the home page, you see not this one, but when that other one cycles through, just click on that. It'll take you over to Trustpilot. You can check out reviews and post reviews for yourself. Also, when it comes to making referrals, here it talks about how easy referrals can be, guys. It's not as difficult as you might think. If you are sitting around hanging out in the gym or going out to dinner with someone, you guys get into a conversation about cryptocurrencies, then it is very easy for you to log into your Bitcoin wallet, scroll to the dashboard in the sub menu, you have that referral friend link. And if you come down here, bam, you have a QR code that you can simply hold up, show to your friend or your companion and say, hey, go check out this wallet. It's yielding Bitcoin for me. It can yield Bitcoin for you. Just have them scan that in. You'll get benefited from it through credit from the boost points, and your friend will be able to join in. And even if you want to send someone Bitcoin, rather than send it to them on chain, that's going to be slow and potentially cost you a lot of money to do so. If you have them get a wallet, just refer them here. Use your QR code, let them scan it in. Once they have a wallet, send them the amount of Bitcoin you want to send, and that Bitcoin will reach them instantly or within a few seconds. And it will also only cost you £1 in transaction fees to send that. Okay. So those are the features I wanted to cover in this video and keep you guys aware of what's going on. So don't lose sight of this. Also going forward, when we have new registrants come in to the system and get a wallet, it's going to, in the welcome email, share this information with them. So we putting it there. We're putting it on all of the websites, this awareness guide. We're putting it in videos. And that's pretty much all I can do, guys, is try to put the information in front of you. The system is working the way it works. So it's not easy to go in and change something, and you don't want to do something like that unless it's absolutely necessary, because the system is running flawlessly, and we don't want to interrupt that with changes to fix this particular situation or that particular situation, because it's running exactly as it is. We just have to understand completely how the system works. All right, guys, I think that's all I have for you in this video. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section below. Also, be sure to head over, check out our Facebook page. We also have a private group out there that we are growing some members on and interacting with them. So if you have any info or want to be part of that group, by all means, come out and do the thing. All right, guys, I think that's all I got for you, and we will holler on the next one. Peace out.